One of the things that's happened to me in the past, and I guess I haven't been able to provide enough information for a homeowner to understand what runs this thing, because they see the pictures and they see how beautiful it is, and the one thing they don't see is what makes it happen, what makes it work, what pumps the water and filters and heats the water, and what's that mechanical stuff look like. And we do that intentionally so you don't see it on the front side in terms of showing our pictures, because we want you to see what it looks like. There's pumps, filters, heaters, and equipment somewhere. It's just they're not out in the open to be seen. If you're building a really basic pool and there's not much going on at all, a pad can be fairly simple. A 3-foot by 7-foot pad of concrete, so figure 3 feet wide, about that wide, by about a foot taller than me, is 7 feet. If you laid that down, that's about an equipment pad size for a basic pump, heater, and filter. What we do typically requires at least 2 pumps, much larger filters, much larger plumbing. So even if we had the same number of pieces of equipment on the pad, but our plumbing is 3 times as large, it takes a lot more room to be able to plumb things together. And I don't think that I have not taught people well enough what that's going to look like, because they come home and they go, wow, I didn't know there'd be that much stuff. Well, there is that much stuff. We typically hide it so you don't see it, but it does require some space somewhere, and you have to think that through. And as much as we can hide it in little spots, functionally that just doesn't work. If you're working in all 1.5-inch plumbing, no big deal, because pipes and elbows are really small and you can compact it. But you get into 2.5, 3, 4-inch plumbing for a residential pool. That's typical in a commercial pool, but in a residential pool, if you're running 3 and 4-inch plumbing and your T's and elbows are this big, now you sweep up and you've used up that much space, and then you have a valve that uses up that much space, and then you attach to a pump. You now have 2.5 or 3 feet in front of the filter system before you even got to the pump. Where with an 1.5-inch plumbing, you come up and it's all like that, a little valve, and we've got just a little bit of space. We need a lot of space. So if you're doing something that has more than just the typical real basic pool, you've got to expect to use up some more space in that. Otherwise, long-term serviceability, being able to replace things, replace valves, is going to become virtually impossible if everything